Hello friends, welcome back. It is time to pick out our curriculum for the next school year. Hopefully you've watched my previous two videos and seen what I'm doing for our 12th grader and our 10th grader. Now we are on to my son, who will be in 8th grade. Can't believe we've made it to the last year of middle school. He's about ready to turn 13. We will have 3 teenagers in the house. He is my one that plays baseball, basketball, and then we are letting him try football for his 8th grade year, so he will have a very busy sports year. As I explained in my previous two videos, my kids go to the public school for electives so that they can play sports with our public school system. And we love that arrangement. We love all of our friends that go to the public school. We like being a part of the sporting community. And my only complaint, it's a lot of classes they have to take, and so they're gone for large portions of the day. And they're all taking extra classes because we still have to do our 4 core classes at home. But that's the system that we have to work with, and so we work with it and we make it work. So in middle school, they have to go 50%, which is 3 electives for my son. So this year he has taken band. Next year he will take band as well. He has taken gym, and he did like a STEM class, and he's in art right now. So it'll be a combination of something like that. I like them to hold off. You can take Spanish in 7th and 8th grade. I like them to hold off until high school though, because they need a lot more electives in high school. And so I like them to wait till high school because they need so many electives. Okay, let's start with history. We have been through all 4 years of the Good and the Beautiful's history. So I was looking for something new, and I went to Knotgrass. I've been very happy with it for high school. And so I decided to try this out for this year. I'm keeping my 8th grader and my 10th grader together still. We're going to do history together. And so it is called America the Beautiful. It comes in 2 big volumes. The first one is America from 1000 to 1877. The second one is America from the late 1800s to the present. And you could start with the first one, or you could start with the second one. I'm going to have to see what the pace of the lessons are and see how much of it we're going to get through and decide if I'm going to start with the first one or just skip to the second part, because we've done a lot of America from the 1000 to 1877 in the previous 4 years of history. So we'll see what I decide. It also comes with We the People. It's like poems, stories, songs, all from the time period that you're learning about. One thing I love about Knotgrass is how colorful and engaging it is. It is not boring at all. Love it. It came with a timeline, which the Good and the Beautiful had a timeline as well, which I'm going to keep because now we have the stickers on all 4 years, which is wonderful. It's fascinating to look at, actually. And then it has maps, so it shows different types of maps. And this is actually interactive. They like color stuff and do stuff. So I'm actually gonna just photocopy this so that they both have a copy of it to do. And then it also came with an answer key and literature guide. You can use this for LA. I'm not choosing to do that, but there's a whole book pack that you can get with it to get that English credit if you want to. This I did purchase separately, which is the lesson review. I feel like it's very important for them to do the review questions. When you're reading like long passages of stuff, I think there's a lot of value, even if you don't remember it, to go back to the text and try to find the answer. It just cements it a little bit more. So they both have one of these that they will be doing. Like I said, I did not get the book pack that goes with it because we are doing the Good and the Beautiful for LA. Which, why don't we just get started with LA then? This is LA 7. So when I first started LA, I started all of the kids, like it doesn't match the grade level. So I started all of the kids, the recommended was like, the number was like 1 level below their grade level. I just started them all at that, and it was fine, because for 8th grade there's like book studies you do, and I didn't want to do that. And so he's actually on level 7 even though he's in 8th grade, and then we just don't do the 8th grade. Those are like extra. We just don't do those. So it comes with this course book, and actually the course book is the only thing that I had to buy this year because I save everything from year to year. And so I only had to buy the course book. So let's, he's actually using the grammar cards that you need, so I didn't bring those up, but I had saved this daily checklist from the girls. It's just helpful. There's things that they have to do every single day, and so they don't forget. And then it also has a course companion, which it has some answers in it, as well as sentence dictation. It has all the poems and different like articles they need to read in it. So I had saved that. And then it also comes with a level 7 reader. So this is what they will read within the course. It tells them what pages to read. Then there is a course reading challenge, which I have the girls do this in high school as well. It's right in the front of the book. It has different ones that you read. And so Heidi is one of them. So I have saved these. So I have a little sticky note on it so I know which grade they go with. So Heidi, Benjamin West and his cat Grimelican, I think, which I get most of my books from thrift books, but I had saved all these so I didn't need to do that. Then it just has categories: biography, historical fiction, fiction, and nonfiction. And so I'm assuming at some point I did, I figured out what each types of these books were. I'll probably have to go through and do that again, but one of them is called Blizzard. Eric Liddell. This was a really good one. My daughter enjoyed that one. That's probably a biography, I'm assuming. This one is Black Star, Bright Dawn. Anne of Green Gables, I will probably let him go pick out a different book because I don't think he's going to want to read Anne of Green Gables. So maybe there's some Robin Hood or something that he could read instead. Girl with a Musket, Edith Cavell, and Phyllis Wheatley. So probably just one of those books he's going to have to go find. Well, I'll help him, but we'll go find a different book. And so that is his LA. That's everything that he needs. And this is going to be challenging for him to get through all of these books. He's going to have to be very diligent about it. He's my one that doesn't love reading as much. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that, and we're going to have to be diligent because it does prepare you for high school when you have, this is my daughter's stack for high school. So it does prepare you when you have to read a lot more in high school. So we need to get through all these books, and I will help him stay on top of that because he'll just be in 8th grade and he's a boy. You know how that goes. Okay, then just a few things I like to supplement still at this age because he has the time. But I got him the level 7 handwriting. I also got him this creative writing notebook. He doesn't love writing either, but it's important to do some creative writing and some stories and stuff. He does a lot of writing in the course, but this is just to fill in with that. So that kind of all goes under the heading of LA. Then for math, we are sticking with CTC. I love CTC math. I made the decision when I switched that no matter what, we were sticking with this all the way through because they lose some stuff if you switch curriculum, in my opinion, in math too much. And so we're just sticking with it. And so he will just continue on with the next level of that. I also feel like it's a very affordable curriculum for what you get. There's lots of parental support. It keeps the grades for you. It grades everything. There's a step-by-step, like the problems they do on their own, there's a step-by-step solution guide for the parent so that if they get stuck, you can walk them through it. So I really like it. We're sticking with that for math. Then for science, I also don't have anything to show you because it's an online course. We're making a big change in science this year. We have done all of the science units through the Good and the Beautiful, really have liked them. And my son is the one where he probably shows the most interest in science. He's talked about potentially being an electrician or something of that sort. And so I'm in 8th grade, I'm going to start him in physical science. The girls, I had them hold off until they were freshmen. But I think he's ready, and we've already gone through all the science units in the Good and the Beautiful because I started those, he's done them all because he started with the girls when he was very young doing the science units. So we are going with Journey Homeschool Academy. It's completely online. I had done Apologia with the girls, and it's just kind of boring, quite honestly. It's a good program. You learn a lot, but it's just reading a book, and the experiments are fine and good, but I think this way will be just much more engaging, and I think all of my kids are visual learners of some sort, like mostly, and so I just think that he will learn it better this way. It is kind of a pricey option, I'm not going to lie, but they do have a sale right now until April 18th. So I think it's like 10 or 15% off, which is quite a savings. I think this program is $179. Is that right? So $179, and I think it gets you 12 months of access, 10 months of access, I think 12. So 10% is a nice chunk, So that is what he is doing for science. Then we always, since I have more time with him, we always read together in the afternoon. I still read out loud to him. So I was just going to show you some of the books that we read out loud. And so I really like these Christian heroes, Then and Now. We have a whole stack of them here. Probably going to start with C.S. Lewis. If not, this might be the book that I read to the kids during the summer. I read out loud to them during the summer as well. So these are some of the favorites that we work on in the afternoon. I also really like these. What are they? These are from YWAM, whatever that, YWAM Publishing. And they're just true stories of missionaries. And these could even be used for some of those reading challenges. These would be perfect. But I have just a bunch of different ones. And so we will probably go through at least one or two of these. And then we've been working our way through the Tuttle Twins, these are the older books. So I have Beware Your Bias, Logical Fallacies, Courageous Heroes, and Modern Villains. And I think we've been through Modern Villains. We're working our way through, we've been through Courageous Heroes. Actually, the one that we're working on right now is Entrepreneurs. And so we have not done Beware Your Bias. And I can't remember if we've done Logical Fallacies or not. We've done Logical Fallacies with a different book, but I don't think we've been through this one yet. So we will make it through one or two of these probably. And then I've always wanted to do this and never gotten around to it with the girls. As you know, like going to the school for classes, it's a lot to try to cram into one day. But I am going to go through this book with him. We'll do it in the afternoons. Answers book for teens, Your Questions, God's Answers. And I just think it would be a really great thing to go through with him while we are reading some of these other books in the afternoon. So we try to get all our work done in the morning, and then we kind of do this stuff in the afternoon after lunch when both of our energy is flagging. And we generally have to, the girls are done with school at like 2:25, and then after that it's like sports go. So we like to get all of our work done in the morning. So that is everything for him for 8th grade. Like I said, he'll take his electives at the middle school, and that's everything that we need for 8th grade. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!